Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another horror movie night. Tonight I will be reviewing Phantasm, released in 1979, written and directed by Don Coscarelli, starring Angus Scrimm, A. Michael Baldwin, Bill Thornbury, Reggie Bannister, Kathy Lester, Bill Cohn, Mary Ellen Shaw, Terrie Kalbus, and Lynn Eastman. Now, this is a very, in my opinion at least, this is a very underrated independent film that doesn't get enough credit for how groundbreaking and cool the storyline is. The performance of Angus Scrimm as the tall man character is incredible. He is so creepy and so good in this role. And his antagonists with A. Michael Baldwin playing Mike Pearson and Bill Thornbury as his brother Jody Pearson are really good. They were never known actors, never nothing special, but the performances they put into this thing is impressive. And alongside them, they have Reggie Bannister playing the character of Reggie. And he is really good in here too. He doesn't get as much as what Baldwin and Thornbury get, but when he's on screen, he's very good in his role. He's very likable, very everyday man character in here. One issue I've always had with this film, though, when Mike starts to suspect that the tall man is doing something shady at the mortuary, and he doesn't know exactly what is going on. He just knows something creepy and something out of the ordinary is happening. And he, of course, warns his brother of it, and his brother, of course, doesn't believe his young little brother. He just thinks he's being goofy and afraid of his own shadow, if you will. And he goes to a fortune teller played by Mary Ellen Shaw. And she has a daughter there played by Terrie Kalbus. And they have a moment in there where it looks like she's going to be more central to the plot. When Mike is telling the fortune teller about the things he's seen and the weird things that are going on, she begins to suspect that he may be right. She goes to investigate, and this happens. And you would think with that going on, that we would see that character turn up again later in the film. We don't. There's no resolution. There's no resolve of what happened. Anything there. That was one of my... it's always bugged me when rewatching the film, because I really like the actress playing her. And I think she should have been a more central character to the film in some way, even if it was that, the tall man got a hold of her and did something to her to have her try to lure Mike in. Because Mike does trust the fortune teller. So, but they go nowhere with it. She goes to investigate and she just disappears. That's it. There's a lot of moments of really cool humor throughout the film. Like this sequence in which Mike is under the car fixing it.
foot, man.
That was priceless. And Bill Thornbury's reaction there to that was great. And another great sequence is Mike is chased by the tall man. He escapes him and jams his fingers in this door and then cuts them off. And then he takes one of the fingers and takes it with him to end up showing Jody, to prove to him what he's saying is true. This finger ends up growing into this insect, flying insect creature. And the comical things that happen with that insect creature are so well done. And it gives you those little moments of levity, because most of Phantasm is a very, very serious horror film. And on top of a great performance by, Angus Scrimm, A. Michael Baldwin, Bill Thornbury, and Reggie Bannister, you also get, in my opinion, one of the greatest scores in horror film history by Fred Miro. This theme, to me, is right up there with Friday the 13th, Jaws, Halloween, A Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, it is so iconic. It still boggles my mind that this film did not become as big of a film as Halloween and Friday the 13th and some of these films, because I think in a lot of ways Phantasm is superior to those films. Don Coscarelli directs this film in such a manner that he just makes it so, it's never boring. It's always interesting. It keeps you interested from the beginning of this film all the way up until its finale. And what a kick-ass ending it has. If you have not seen Phantasm from 1979, you need to see this film. To me, yes, it is weird, and it has some weird stuff that is hard to understand, but as you watch it, it becomes more clear to you what is going on and everything. And I think it is one of the greatest horror films ever made. So, my final review of Phantasm from 1979. I am going to give this film a 9.8 out of 10. It is damn near perfect. The only thing that I think holds it back is that moment that irks me with the fortune teller's daughter character. I think if they would have went in a cooler direction with that and made it go somewhere instead of just, it's over, I think this would be a 10 out of 10, easily. But what do you guys think of Phantasm? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. Well, that's it for another horror movie night. If you missed last week's horror movie night video, you can check it out in the link above. Or if you have missed any of our videos on Horror Movie Night, check out this playlist and you can check out anything that you've missed.